I feel that there's lot much takeaway from this session. So I feel that you guys can interact with them, talk with them, and feel free to talk with them. So Ravi sir and Chetan Stanley sir, I leave it to you. All the dice is yours. Please go ahead, sir.
Thank you so much, Pradeep. So thank you so much to to the entire management and the entire department. Thank you so much, Pradeep sir, for giving us this wonderful opportunity. I had this pleasure of interacting with some of the other departments as well, and I've visited to the campus in Hubli as well. And always a pleasure talking. It was a pleasure talking to your guys, your seniors as well, and utmost pleasure talking to you now also, right? So guys, sorry to break the bubble a bit here. Pradeep sir told that I will tell that probably how Byjus can stand and all of it. Trust me, I'm not going to discuss any of it. No. What we are going to do is next 15 to 20 minutes, if you allow me, I will continue another 15 minutes. After that, we are going to have a lot of fun. I know from morning I've been attending a lot of classes. Probably Diwali is around the corner, so maybe your mother, father, or guardians must be, running behind you. Hey, you know what? The cleaning has to happen and everything. Same things happening even I in my hometown and at my home. So guys, what we are going to have, we are going to have a very, very interesting discussion. Okay, something that is that probably no one would tell you, right? Rather, when I say no one would tell you, as in, is it a new information? No, it is something that will be going on from a senior to a junior, right? Why? Because guys, fortunately, unfortunately, I have also been an engineer. Okay, so I understand that probably what exactly happens. So we are going to have a lot of fun, a lot of interesting discussion. Guys, there will be only one person talking in this entire discussion. That would be me. So how will you interact? Do you see there's a question box, chat option? Right. I have got it open as the second window on my screen. So I can go ahead, look into all the answers. Please guys, just don't take it as a regular online class. I would want each and every one of you to go ahead and type out the answers that are there and answer me anything that I ask. Like, we'll play it like the Kaun Banega Crorepati, like the fastest finger first. Okay. So guys, I hope I'm audible. My screen is visible. Can we start? Yes or a no? Very, very quickly type in. Type in yes or a no. Can we start right away? Yes. Ashwini, Pooja, Vibhav, Farhad, Nigita, Sumant. I believe there are only 5, 6 people in the class. No, there are 27, 28 guys, right? Okay, perfect, perfect. Right. So let us start. So guys, I hope that I'm audible. I hope that my screen is visible. If not, you can always, restart, or you can just log in and log out again. Right. Okay. So guys, who am I? Who is this person who want to discuss? Who is this person who doesn't sound like a regular professor, or probably, because I mean, no offense to them, probably they take so much of classes in each and every particular day, but I am not a teacher and I can never be one. Right. Because it takes utmost of education, utmost of so much of degree to go and become the greatest the teachers that are available, like your professors. What I'm doing is I'm just someone who has done a couple of things in life, and I wanted to share my experience with you. That is pretty much that is it, right? So that is probably what I want to go ahead and I want to discuss with all of you today. 15, 20, 30 minutes I will speak. If you allow me, I will continue another 15 minutes and then we'll be done. Okay, fine. So guys, who am I? What I plan to do, and what exactly? So all of you, as you know, my name is Nitin. I am, one of the youngest founding member of the entire Career Labs and Byjus team, right? Currently, I am in my workplace and where I stay is in Bengaluru, Karnataka, and currently I am back in my hometown, that is in UP, Uttar Pradesh, in Lucknow. So that's where my family comes from, and that's where I stay, right? And I hope all of you are staying safe, staying inside your home and at your place, right? So what have I done? What makes me eligible to talk to you and everything? Guys, long, long, long ago, I also met with this beautiful accident. You know what? What was that beautiful accident? I did my engineering. Okay, so I've been a proud electronics and communication graduate from Bangalore, from a very, very interesting college, right? And I don't know how many of you would probably agree with me or not. Type in agree if you agree. For me, the college was, first of all, I used to get up very late. First hour of lecture always used to miss. You guys are lucky that online classes are there. Even sitting at your bed, you can at least log into the class, right? I had to drive to the college. First class, pakka gone. Okay. After that, attend the classes, make the minimum attendance criteria, go drink tea in the canteen, chill around with friends, come back, assignment, internal, semester external exam, done. Engineering done. How many of you would probably agree with me? Yes, sir. Same thing is going on here also. Same thing is going on here also. How many of you probably agree with me? Type in, type in. See, that's what I told you guys. It's a fun session. It's not a class. So you can be very, very upfront and honest with me. Right. Just don't type in something offensive because everyone can see. Right. Okay. Agree. Oh my God. Most of you agree with me, huh? Right. I completely get that. Right. So you know what, guys? What happened after that is, so I went
Nathan,
ahead.
Nathan, just an interruption. You want me to stay in the room or I just quit?
No, no,
You
sir.
want me to
Completely. You
quit?
can. No, no. You can definitely be there. Sir. Not an issue.
The students want to say something which is weird out of the class. Is that you guys want me to quit?
No, no, no,
Uh,
sir. I don't think so any of the student would want you to quit. It'll be a pleasure having you here. Right. So nothing. I mean, I'm pretty sure we will have a very, very, clear cut conversation, even with you being there. So it's absolutely fine, sir.
if
Right.
they want to speak something which is personal out of the box, so that I can
Don't worry,
quit.
sir. I'll connect with them individually in that case. Not at all an issue, sir. I would definitely love to have you here. So yeah.
Sorry for the
Okay.
interruption. Yeah, please go
Not a
ahead, please.
problem. Not a problem. Thank you so much. Right. So, guys, then what happened? I did my engineering. A very, very average student, 6.7 CGPA, nothing more than that. But you know what happened during my engineering? I fell in love, not with a girl or a boy, but with this very, very interesting subject called as analytics. Now, I've been a serial sports person. I've represented VTU, Karnataka, my state UP, in a lot of different particular sports that were there. And that is where I wanted to go ahead and do a very, very interesting thing in terms of mixing my love for analytics into sports, and got into this very wonderful activity called as sports analytics. Now, sports analytics is something that took me to places. Worked with one of the biggest IPL. Yes, yes, I know. 2 days ago only IPL got over, right? Correct. So worked for one of the biggest IPL and ISL clubs in the country. Yes, worked for the famous Isala Cup Namde, right? Royal Challengers Bangalore, CSK, uh, a lot of other teams as well. I was fortunate enough to work with very, very closely with the famous Bengaluru FC with the likes of Sunil Chetri, Gurpreet Singh Sandhu, and all of it, and a lot of other different franchises as well. I'm a big, big fan of this football club called as Manchester United. Work with the Manchester United Foundation here in India as well. So I was doing a lot of stuff. I was an entrepreneur in college. I had 2 to 3 companies of my own. And then someone told me, Nitin, you have done so much interesting thing. Why don't you go ahead and do your masters? Do something, go beyond engineering. Wrote the CAT examination, GMAT, GRE, got some wonderful scores. But being the confused engineer I had no idea how to proceed. Right. That brought me to, I always had a knack of going ahead and helping a lot of students back from right from my college. I used to be a part of a lot of drives that used to be around student centric, love talking to them and helping my fellow engineers. That brought me to world's biggest tech company, that is Byjus. I was a very important part of the entire early Byjus team that was there, and the entire think tank working very, very closely with the founders of the company, and gives me immense pleasure to see that we have grown up to be the biggest tech company in the world. And not just that, also was responsible for setting up the entire strategy wing at Uber Eats and Boxit. I'm pretty sure you would have ordered sometime any food from them, right? And currently, I'm one of the founding members, the learning architect at Career Labs and Byjus, and helping and moving and helping and talking to a lot of. That's what I do. I talk a lot and I talk to a lot of engineers to help them and move a step closer towards their career, right? Now, what do I do? What is the company? All of you know about Byjus, right? Now, guys, quickly type in what comes in your mind the moment you hear Byjus. The moment you hear Byjus, what comes in your mind? Type in the answer. What comes in your mind the moment you hear Byjus? What comes in your mind, guys? First thing that comes in your mind. Learning website. Okay, learning site comes. Okay, Farhat, very good answer. What about others? I'm pretty sure you're not hearing for the very first time, right? Video classes. No one thinks of Shah Rukh Khan. No one thinks of Shah Rukh Khan. Yes, Shah Rukh Khan. We were finally, I know, yeah, correct. Shah Rukh Khan learning app, absolutely correct. So, guys, Byju, the learning app that is there, that is the division that takes care of the entire school-based ecosystem that is there. Okay, that's in the advertisement or the learning app. We have seen a lot of school-based content and all goes to. So Byju's the learning app takes care of the entire school-based content, and Career Labs in partnership with Byju takes care of the entire college ecosystem. Young adults, engineering adults like you, and the working professional that is there. And together we are working not just with Byju, one of the biggest firms and biggest names all across the industry leaders all across the world to go ahead and have the exclusive platform for engineers to go ahead and build their entire career. Right? See, guys, I'm not here to talk about me or my company, so let me not talk about that. Let me get to know a bit about you guys. Okay. All if you're there in fifth semester, I know, third year, right? So tell me, which year do you graduate? 2020, which year do you graduate? Which year do you graduate, guys? 2020. Which is that year? Guys? Which year will you graduate, guys? I hope you're aware of that. Is it in 2020 something, right? Guys, can all of you quickly type in the answer? 2022. Absolutely correct. 2022. Right? 2022 you will graduate. May June of 2022 you will graduate. You'll become an engineer. Wow, nice. You'll wear that black rang ka dress. Aram se you'll have your entire discussion and everything. But guys, what do you plan to do after your engineering? Okay, you'll become an engineer. But what do you plan to do after engineering? Do you want to go and start with your own business? Want to get a job into IT or a product company? Or probably you want to go and pursue your master's or higher education? Number one for own business, number two for a job, third for a master's or higher education, MS, MB, Tech. One, two, or three, what applies to you? Quickly type in the answer. Quickly. One, two, or three, what applies to you? What is that you plan to do? Very, very quickly. Most of you, sir, why did we even do engineering, sir? We did only to get a very, very good high paying job, sir. Right? Correct. I understand. Most of you are looking out for jobs. Small person is looking out for a higher education. Okay, not a problem. See guys, May, June of 2022, you will graduate. Okay, you'll become one pakka engineer, you'll become awesome. But do you have any idea that how many engineers are going to pass out along with you guys in the year 2022? Definitely in lakhs only, everything is in lakhs. Now COVID cases also gone in lakhs. Quickly tell me how many lakh engineers will graduate along with you guys in the year 2022? Type in the answer very, very quickly. Type in the answer. Type in the answer. How many will graduate? How many will graduate? Okay. 15 lakh, 20 lakh, 10 lakh. Okay, how many will graduate? Okay, 15 to 20 lakh. Okay, cool. Right. I'll tell you guys, all of you know AICT. AICT is the body that approves the technical education in our country. AICT told that almost 8 to 10 lakh engineers will graduate along with you guys in the year 2021. And the number predicted for 2022 is 15 to 20 lakh engineers, guys. 15 to 20 lakh engineers by the year of 2022. And that brings me to a multi-billion dollar question that is there. Trust me, guys, touch your heart and tell me, do you think, since most of you are looking out for jobs, right? Do you think do we have enough high paying jobs for all of these 15, 20, 8 to 10 lakh engineers? Yes or a no? Touch your heart and quickly type in the answer. Type in whatever you feel like. Very, very quickly. Type in. Do you think do we have enough jobs for all this? No, definitely not. Not at all. No, 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 no. I'm flooded with no, as you can see. Right? Okay. In fact, the answer is no. Answer is no. Okay. So let me tell you. Let me tell you. I completely agree with you guys. Let me tell you something, a very interesting thing that happened with me. You know what happened? So I got a chance to, all of you know, there's this very interesting college called as BITS Pilani, right? So BITS Pilani has a Dubai campus. So this is before the lockdown. I got a chance to visit the BITS Pilani Dubai campus, and my connecting flight was via the Mumbai airport. So sitting at the Bombay airport, and a newspaper article caught my attention. I'm pretty sure most of you would have read it. A very interesting article. The article said that more than 80% of engineers are completely unemployable in India right now. Now I'm also an engineer, right? So I was like, hey, you know what? Okay. We really need to figure out what exactly happened. And I just took up my entire process that is there, and I started reading the newspaper, right? So I went ahead, I read it, and that was the the headline that was there. The sub headline told that more than 10 lakh jobs were available, and they went vacant last year. That is what really got me thinking that, hey, you know what, the math doesn't add up. How can so many jobs run vacant when you say 80% of engineers are unemployable and all of it? So there was a very interesting report that was there along with that article. I picked that up report and I wanted to share something very, very interesting with you. Have a look. You say the jobs are not there, right? Right? Guys, let me break that myth for you. Have a look. You say the jobs are not there, right? Have a look. Cybersecurity, IoT, power energy, manufacturing, logistics, pharmaceutical, real estate, creative media, finance, e-commerce. Look at the number of jobs that are available in 2019. This is the job demand outlook for 2019. 1.8 million jobs, 13 lakh, 19 lakh, 3 lakh, 1.49. Pharmaceutical 790, 4 lakh, 8 lakh, 800,000 jobs that are available. that went vacant last year. So guys, can I twist the question that I just asked you? Can I say that, hey, you know what? Jobs are available. High paying jobs are available. Okay, good jobs are available. That in a very, very good interesting domains are available. But I think engineers today, they are not getting it. That is the biggest problem that we have. Do you agree or disagree with me? Yes, sir, jobs are there. Good high paying jobs are there. But I think we, the engineers, are not getting it. Yes or a no? Quickly type in the answer. Yes or a no? Yes, all of you agree with me. Absolutely correct, sir. Right? So that brings me to a second question. If that is the case, then what is the reason? Why are you not getting it, guys? Tell me very, very quickly. Tell me. If that is the case, then why aren't you not getting the job? What are you lacking? Probably. Type in the answer. What do you think? What are you lacking? What is the biggest fallout that you have? Okay. Amit Hegde has given a very interesting comment here. He said that
Guys, just wait. Maybe a technical glitch from Nitin. He'll be back.
Yes, I guess.
hello guys.
Yeah,
Am I audible? Yeah, yeah. So sorry. There was a small power outage in my area, I guess. So
Yeah,
that is
yeah,
the
yeah.
reason.
You can continue,
I'm
sir.
sorry
No
for that.
problem. No problem.
Yeah, yeah. Let me just share my screen. Give me a minute. Okay, guys. So yeah. So I'll continue with that. Okay. So you say that jobs are there, good high paying jobs are there, but you are still not getting it. So what is the reason? Someone told skills is not there. I was just going through the answers, right? Someone told skills are not there. Someone told XYZ things are not there. What is the biggest reason? Why exactly you are not having the jobs that are available? Skill set, adaptivity, Amit Hegde said, right? What are the other things? Any other things? Okay, so I'll tell you. Can I combine all this adaptivity? Someone would say practical skills is not there, or the other day I was talking to one of your other departments, and they one of the girls, I don't remember the name, but very interesting answer she gave. That sir, there is a big lack between what the industry want and what we are studying or what we have right now. I was really impressed by that answer. So guys, can I combine everything? Can I say that all of it, your practical knowledge and everything combined? Can I say that Indian engineers lack today something which is called as a X factor? Do you agree? Yes or a no? Do you agree? Yes or a no? That yeah, sir, I think Indian engineers today lack something which is called as a X factor. Yes or a no? Do you know what is that X factor? Do you know what is that X factor? Agree? What is hey, not that reality show that comes on Sony, okay? X factor is that one thing that sets you apart from the guy sitting next to you. Okay. That is something which majority of the guys are lacking today. That is one of the biggest things that people lack today. Okay. Now you don't have the X factor. Okay, fine, not an issue. Right? So will you get into these jobs? No. Will you get into these high paying jobs? No. Can someone very, very quickly, some of the jobs that you can get into if you have the particular X factor that is, or okay, leave all of it. Tell me some of the jobs, some of the companies that comes to your campus for placement. Quickly type in the answer. Some of the companies that comes to your campus for placement. Type in the name. Very, very quickly, guys. Okay, okay, okay. Fine. Let me show it to you. Give me a second. Huh. So this cognizant, emphasis, and all of it, right? All your mass figurative companies is what you have just mentioned, right? These are some of the names that are there: TCS, Accenture, IBM, HCL, Cognizant, Infosys, blah, and all of these mass figurative companies. I don't know how many of you saw. There was this very interesting video by this YouTube channel called as AIB, called as Honest Placement, where they talked about these mass figurative companies that are there, right? Correct. And definitely, since you guys come from a very, very nice college, some core companies also definitely visit the campus. And how much of the average starting salary do they offer? Somewhere between 3 to 6 lakh per annum, right? Some 3, 3.5, 4 is the typical bracket for the mass recruiters, and then the more than 4 or less than 6 is what the core company gives. Now, have a look at this very, very interesting thing. 4 years of engineering, so much of assignments, your internals, your external, everything is giving you close to 3 to 6 lakh per annum when you are there in your college. Okay. Now, the very same company, the very same TCS, Accenture, Infosys, and everything, they go down to India's number one B school, India's number one college to do an MBA. Any idea which is that college? It's not an IIM. Any idea which is that college? Can someone wants to take a quick guess? Which college? India's number one B school, business school, Amit. A college to do an MBA. Any idea? It's a college based out of Hyderabad. Chalo, I'll give another hint. Yeah. Let me see if anyone knows. It's okay if you don't know. It's fine. I'll tell you the name. Okay. So let me tell you. There's this very, very interesting college that goes by the name of ISB Hyderabad, Indian School of Business Hyderabad. Okay. And the very same companies, they go down to ISB Hyderabad. And for people those who have done 1 year ka master's degree program, 1 year master's degree program, they offer them a starting salary of 20 to 25 lakh per annum. And you know what? The co-founder of Byjus, Mr. Santosh, he's an ISB graduate. You know what he told? I mean, I'm not even joking. I quote him and he said that when all of these companies, service IT-based company came to my campus, right? The entire college bunked the placement, bunked. Yeah, just like how you do the mass bunk the placement. Imagine a 25 lakh rupee per annum ka company coming to your campus. Everyone will be running around, right? So where do these people get placed? They got placed in one of the biggest product-based company in the world, one of the biggest consulting firms in the world. McKinsey, Deloitte, Bain, BCG. Think about that, right? So many particular interesting companies they got into. Facebook, Amazon, Google. Average starting salary 25 to 30 lakh per annum. And all of it for people, those who are engineers, and they have done 1 year ka master's degree program from ISB. Wait, does that mean I'm asking all of you to leave everything and go to ISB? No, it's not easy to get into ISB. Okay, this is for people. This I said, those who have done their masters. Now I'll tell you something that happened in my college only. As I told you, I don't come from any IIT and NT, normal college. Okay, normal college. This very, very world famous company came to my campus called as TCS. Okay, they hired, even I was placed, they hired me and my other friends for a very, very interesting 3.5 lakh per annum wala package as an IT tester developer, training for 6 months, and then you will be placed. I was like, okay, fine, nice. I was happy. Finally, I got a job. But one of the friends from my group, it's an actual story, guys. Listen to this. One of my friends from my group, same college, same branch, same department, got placed in TCS, but not into the IT developer role, but into this very, very interesting TCS Ninjas role. And you know what is the average starting package? 9.6 lakh per annum. 9.6 lakh per annum. Same department, same college, same batch, 9.6 lakh per annum. How? Why? Because of that X factor. So think about it, guys. 4 years of engineering is giving you this much. You do 1 year only master's degree program is giving you this much. Or leave masters. If you have that X factor, you can get placed in a very, very interesting company. Right? We saw the job designations also. Why this is happening? There's a very interesting theory in economics that proves my point. And that theory is called as the supply and demand theory. I'm pretty sure most of you would have heard about it. What is that? Whenever a particular commodity supply is high, demand is less, the price automatically goes down. On the other hand, when the supply is less, demand is more, the price automatically shoots up. I'll give you a very good example. Have you seen the onion pricing these days? Onion, right? There are internet memes that you want to give something very, very good on Diwali, give them 1 kg of onion because it's so costly right now, so expensive right now. Onion is used in every particular dish that we make. The demand is always high, but the supply is very, very less. Right? So that is the biggest thing that is there. Right? The supply demand ratio that is there. That is what exactly happens in your entire college also. If you don't believe me, have a look. Right? Engineers, those have they done something? No, they have just done their masters. Sorry, they have just done their bachelor's degree, BTech, gone 4 years of studies, came back with a certificate. Hey, boss, I am engineer. Their supply is very, very high, but the demand is very, very less, and that's why the price or the starting salary is so less. On the other hand, listen to this. On the other hand, people those who have done their MBA, MS, or they have that X factor, their supply is very less, but the demand is super duper high. The price automatically shoots up. That is the reason why they go so much of a salary. So Nitin, it looks like getting a high paying job is like next to impossible. No, definitely not. See, look at some of the companies that are ready to hire fresher engineers. Not even joking. They don't require 7, 8, 9 years of experience. Fresher engineers. So many companies are there. So many interesting domains that are there. Cybersecurity, data science, IoT. You guys are into one of the most prime branches, right? Think about, you know, also know. No, trust me. Tell me something. Touch your heart and tell me. I know your college or your department is working very, very hard. But the kind of thing that you require to become a machine learning expert or an IoT engineer or a data scientist, do you have that capability right now in you? Touch your heart and tell me. Touch your heart and tell me yes or no. To become that machine learning expert or a machine learning engineer at Google, or probably become that data scientist at a very, very good at an Amazon probably. Do you have that particular skill set right now? No. What is that skill set that I discussed with you? That is what is called as X factor. Now, when you don't have this X factor, where are you getting into? You are getting into these IT service companies. Am I against it? No. I also got placed there. Why would I be against it? But understand a small math that is there. 3.5, 4 lakh per annum is what you get. Okay. Then you go join the company, work very hard, full 9 to 5, do all the same monotonous work. You finish all of that. And after a year, you go to your boss. Sir, I have done so much of a work. For Swalpa, salary increase. Swalpa, sir. Right. You will apply for a salary appraisal and an annual appraisal. How much of a appraisal do you get? How much of an appraisal do you get in any of the IT company? 7%. That is what Mr. Narayan Murthy has told. Right. But we are living in India. Inflation is there and so many things. Right. Look into it. Your average starting salary increment, how much it becomes? 6% is the inflation rate. Even if you're getting a 7% increment, 6% is taken away from the inflation. 1% is the annual salary increment. Think about it. What will you get in 1% increment? But on the other hand, when I talk to all my students, those who have done their master's degree, or they are currently working in a very, very good core or a product company, working in the niche roles that are there. And you know, it's not easy to get into a niche role. You need to work very, very hard for that. You need to have that X factor. The other day, I was talking to one of the students who got into Bosch. Bosch, okay? 10.2 lakh per annum average starting salary. You know what he told? So he was so happy. This is, I think, in October. He told me, sir, in our induction program, it was told we will have biannual appreciation. Biannual, twice in a year. First, it will be based on my entire, on the entire performance that is there. Second will be based on my annual because I'll be finishing up 1 year. And each of it would be 30%. 30 is 60%. He will also face inflation. It's not that inflation or this price hike is only for us. But imagine it still has more than 50% salary incremented in a year. That is the kind of job we should be doing. So guys, the moral of the story is very, very simple. After your engineering, whatever you plan to do in terms of master's degree, in terms of going and getting a particular job, please remember it is very, very important for you to have that X factor with you. Have that X factor with you. Get into a very, very good master's degree. Or if you don't want to go for master's, can't afford or you don't plan to do your master's, don't want to study further, it's okay. Build that X factor. If you're not studying further, you will obviously work further, right? But don't keep this IT service company as keep as it as your backup or the last option. Get into some really, really good core product or the core company. As simple as that. Understood, guys? Understood? Yes or no? Right? Now, guys, what I plan to discuss in the next 10-15 minutes is a very, very simple thing. I'm going to discuss about some of the very, very interesting, master's degree program that I have for you, which you can think of applying, and some very, very good companies that are ready to hire you if you have that particular X factor. But see, I'm only going to discuss if you allow me. If you think, hey, Nitin, you know what, it's getting very, very boring. I think, I've been very, very truthful for you, so you can be very, very truthful for me. Right. I think, no, I need to go somewhere, play and all of it. Then probably I can end the session right away. Okay. So quickly tell me, do you want me to continue? Is it too boring? No, Nitin, it's okay. Very, very good. 15 minutes I'll discuss. I will talk about some of the very, very good master's degree program and some very, very interesting companies that you can apply as a fresher and get as one of the best CS engineers. Quickly tell me yes or a no. Do you want me to continue? And how should we proceed? Very, very quickly. It's interesting. Please continue. Okay, perfect, perfect. I'll make it very quick, so don't worry. Okay. Now, before I just proceed, I wanted to understand the status of your relationship. All the boys are in tension. Hurry, what will I say? Hey, macha, chill. Not the status of a relationship with girlfriend or boyfriend. Status of a relationship with engineering. Okay, whether you're someone who loves engineering, whether you're someone who hates engineering, sir, oh, or you are someone like me, sir, total confusion, sir. No idea, sir, what is happening. So whether you're someone who loves engineering, hates engineering, or you're completely confused, type in the question in the chat option. What is the status of your relationship with your engineering? Love, hate, confused. Quickly type in. Quickly, quickly type in. Okay. Confused. I've got a lot of people are like complete. Sir, it's complicated, sir. Yeah, it's love. I love only some part of engineering. Amit says, not a problem. I understand. I've been there. Don't worry, guys. Whether you're someone who loves engineering, whether you're someone who hates engineering, or whether you're someone who, probably is very, very confused, I just don't have the good options. I've got the good, better, and the best options that are available for you. Okay. Now, what is that? Have a look. Both in terms of getting into very, very good company and for masters. Since majority of your for placement, first I'll discuss about parents and then I'll discuss about masters. Okay. So guys, listen to this. You say that jobs are not there, then you understood that jobs are there, high paying jobs are there, but I need to have that X factor. Let me reveal it for the first time ever. What are some of the jobs specifically for the computer science engineers that are available, that are really, really high paying and working in a good or a core or a product based company? Have a look, get your eyes glued to the screen. Have a look at this. Look into it. CSIT domain, big data, data science, cloud computing, cybersecurity, machine learning, computer vision. These are some of the jobs where I know personally students that have been as a fresher. Because of one thing, they had that X factor. Look into it. Microsoft 14 lakh per annum. Oracle 10 lakh per annum database administrator. 8.5 lakh per annum big data scientist at Amazon. Come into it. Look into IoT, embedded product management, application engineering, SAP, Siemens, Intel. One of my students from this very, very interesting college in Bangalore, from Ramaiya, this guy got placed in Intel. Whenever you go and buy a laptop, what is the first thing that you check? Hey, whether it is i5, i7, i9, which generation, graphic card and everything. This guy got placed in Intel as a fabrication engineer for the Intel processors that are there. Fabrication engineer. Imagine the kind of knowledge that he would have had. Right. Moving, have a look at this. I'm pretty sure I've spoken to them, but go and check with your mechanical, aeronautical, civil guys or civil friends that are there. They will always chumma keep on crying. Sir, we don't have job only, sir. Sorry, everyone has job, sir. We don't have job. Look at the job number opportunities that are there for them. Right. You would say, Nitin, if you love engineering, I know I can get into some really, really good. But what if I'm confused or I only like my friend Amit Hegde, I only like some part of the engineering only. Have a look. I've got one of the best managerial and techno managerial roles that are there. My own company, Byjus, hires me at the 10 lakh per annum as a business development associate. I did a very, very interesting campus placement, a pool campus for a lot of campus in and around Hubli and Dharwad. I did a very, very interesting placement drive. 500 people came. We were only able to select 15 of them, 1 5. Why? Is business development taught to us in our class? No. So how will you get that if you don't have that X factor? A guy from Saptigiri College in Bangalore, okay, which is like a very, very normal college, electrical guy, got placed into Goldman Sachs as an 11 LP financial analyst. JP Morgan and Chase, Freshworks, Rivigo. Now, Rivigo is very, very interesting. They hire, just like how you have Ola and Uber, right? Rivigo is Ola and Uber for lorries and trucks. Okay. Rivigo hire engineers, fresher engineers at a role of key account manager. People do MBA and all to get into manager. Think about it. Key account manager to go ahead and become into a very, very interesting techno managerial role. Technical plus managerial. Think about it. Best option for any confused engineer that is there. Okay, leave all of it. I will tell you some of the creative out of the box rules. Graphic designing, understanding, content proposal at Capgemini, ING and so. Okay, leave all of it. There's one photo that I'm going to show on your screen. Okay, I know all of you would recognize the logo. I want everyone to type in which company, which game do you remember the moment you look into this particular logo. Here we go. Tell me, which game, which logo? Let me see. Which game, which logo do you remember? Absolutely correct. Rockstar game, right? GTA, San Andreas, Vice City, even I've played, right? All the boys are remembering all the cheat codes that they used to type in, correct? Right. So we had one of our student got placed as a 3D artist internship. Currently is in seventh semester. Internship at Rockstar game. Stipend was 40,000 rupees per month. That's double of an IT engineer what they're getting. That he got as a internship. That is still going on. Post December is likely to bag a PP or pre-placement offer. Finish your engineering and join in as a 3D developer in Rockstar. Right? So guys, see the end of story or the moral of the story is very, very simple. There are jobs available. There are good high paying jobs available. Okay. In fact, I'll tell you something very interesting. This is not what I am telling you. Okay. The other day I got a chance to be in an AMA session, that is Ask Me Anything session, with the Dean of Harvard. World's biggest economist has said something that is going to motivate you like anything. You know what he has told? Is that whenever so your eighth semester guys, those who graduated this year 2020, we will call them as the COVID batch. Very, very unfortunate that the job openings and all they were not as much as they should be. Okay. 2021 graduate looking at the current situation, it doesn't look like that. Whenever in the history, in the last 100, 200 years, whenever a particular economy recession has hit, whenever a particular economy recession has hit, it takes 18 to 24 months for the entire market to pick it up and start blooming again. So have you seen that sine graph, right? It goes down, then it comes up, and then it again crosses the threshold that is there. 18 to 24 months, it started crossing the threshold. It started picking up and getting into the profitability that is there. And you know, when is 18 to 24 months? That is May, June of 2022. Guess who will be graduating out of college in 1820 of May, June of 2022? It will be you guys. So guys, please understand. Some really good jobs are there. There will be more and more opportunities. The question will be one. Do you have what it takes to get into any of these jobs? And the answer has to be yes or no. Right? Because to get into any of this particular job, you require that one very, very interesting thing that you should have with you. What is that one thing that we discussed? Can someone type in? Can someone type in? Let me see how much you remember that. What is that one thing that is required to get into any of these particular jobs? Absolutely correct. I'm so happy that all of you have actually got it. It is called as the X factor. Very good. Very good. Right? It is called as the X factor. Right? That is the thing. Right? Okay. So that is the thing. Okay. If you have that X factor, you have that particular job that is. Okay. Now I will very, very quickly jump into the higher education. Now, if you plan to go ahead and get into your higher education or a master's, you can probably get into two options. Either you will go and get into, to your India, or you will get into abroad. How many of you plan to do a master's in India? How many of you plan to do a master's abroad? Type in very, very quickly. How many of you plan to do it in India? How many of you plan to do it in abroad? Type in India, type in abroad for abroad. Those who plan to do masters. Those who don't want to do masters, it's okay. Those who want to go and do your masters, very, very quickly type in, guys. How many want to do it in India? How many want to do it abroad? Okay, that's very lovely. Most of you actually want to go abroad. Let me tell you. So, guys, in India, if you wanted to go and do your masters, right? So you have got the gate examination that you right to go and do your MTech. Okay. Now, if you don't want to continue in the technical domain, you will jump into management. To do an MBA, you will get into CAT MBA, right? Love engineering, right gate. Hate engineering, right CAT. But what will you write if you're confused? You know what you will write? Back paper, area paper, semester paper, every term taken Harry examination in the world, UPSC, bank PO, everything. Now, why did I talk about all of these exams, guys? Because of a very, very simple thing. Because I have written some of these exams, in fact, all of them exam, right? Got good marks also. And before you think of going for a next step, I would probably want to share some of the figures that I've learned from my understanding. Okay, have a look. Have a look. Let me talk about the first exam called as the CAT Kumbh Mela exam, right? Have a look. 2 lakh engineers only write the CAT examination every year. Why do I say engineers only? Because your BBA, BCom, BSc friends can also write the CAT examination. How many of them are actually selected? 2000. What is 2000? Guys, listen to this very, very closely. Okay. If you probably plan to go ahead, and if you actually plan to go ahead and do your entire MBA that is there here in India, okay, please note it, please understand. Keep it as a very, very big thing that is there. What is that is a very, very simple thing. Guys, if you plan to do an MBA in India, please do it only from the top 10 colleges in the country. Don't even think of going for the 11th college. If you plan to spend 15, 20 lakh rupees of your parents and then end up getting a 5 lakh ka job, it's better you go and do your MBA only. You go and do your job only, build your X factor, get a very, very good job. I'll give you a very, very good example. When I wrote the CAT examination, 3 lakh people wrote the examination along with me. 3 lakh people. Okay. So what is how many people wrote the examination altogether? 3 lakh. I got to 98.3. I'll round it off to 98. So 98% means I was ahead of the 98% of the Janta that wrote the examination. There were 2% that were ahead of me. What is 2% of 3 lakh? 3 lakh, what is the 2%? 6,000. Now, guys, I'm not boasting, array, wow, I did so much and I got 3 lakh and all of it. No. Have a look at this. 2000, I worked so hard. I got so many marks. I went ahead and I did a lot of process to get the 98 percentile that I got. And how many people were ahead of me? 6,000 people. 6,000 fighting for 2,000 seats that were there. Right? And if you're thinking that cat is Kumbh Mela, what will you call gate? Maha Kumbh Mela, right? Isn't it? 8 to 10 lakh people that write the examination every year. If you genuinely plan to go and do your entire masters in the technical domain, you can ask your professors, you can consult with them as well. Guys, 4 to 5 colleges in the country, the old IITs and ISC Bangalore. In fact, ISC Bangalore, that is the rank 1 in the country, is 128th rank in the world. Right? Where is the biggest research? Where is the biggest technical development happen all across the world? Russia, Japan, China, USA, Canada. Great. But who are the people who are doing this particular research? Indians only. Right? And boss, after looking at a number of gate and cat, I don't even want to talk about UPSC and all. People keep on writing that examination. One day they open their own coaching institute and start training others. Right? What does it mean? What does it mean? Am I asking you not to go and write the examination? Am I asking you that not to go ahead and do something? No, nothing like that. I'll tell you, the problem with masters in India is that the competition is in lakhs and crores, but the seats are only in hundreds and thousands. That is the biggest problem that you have. That is the biggest problem that you have. Right? And that's why, guys, 99% of the people end up getting rejected before even writing the exam. Think about it. Right? That is the biggest problem that you have. Right? But I know, hey Nitin, if you're saying that I know that competition is very, very high in India, so are you asking us to go abroad and start doing your masters? No, definitely not. Definitely not. Right? I'm going to tell you, be it in India, be it in abroad, there are some really, really interesting. So for those who are looking out for a master's, I'm glad that most of you are looking for a master's abroad. Guys, listen to me, because in the next 2 minutes, what I'm going to tell you is golden piece of information. The information is golden. Okay. I'm going to teach you some of the very, very interesting, some of the very, very interesting master's option that is there. So you can pick it up. But the competition is very, very less. Effort put in is very minimum, but the success of the output is very, very high. Have a look. Someone wants to take a screenshot, can do that as well. You really want to go ahead and do your masters? Think about, most of the colleges abroad have got a particular specialization when it comes to their MS program. Pick it up any particular specialization that you would probably would want. Right? Do you have any college in India giving you masters in machine learning, masters in data science? No. Cloud computing? Absolutely not. Pick up a particular specialization. If you plan of going into a lot of European countries, a lot of Germany, right? College like TU Munich, TU Berlin, that is one of the best in terms of the entire research work. They offer you the entire education at zero tuition fees. Zero. Think about that. Scandinavian countries. So many things that are there, right? Isn't it? So many things that are there that you can go and you can think about going ahead and applying to the entire process that is there. Right? But are you, so how do you get into it? Just write the examination. That's it. Write the examination, get into one of the very, very good colleges. Look into some of the programs that are available here in India. Remember I told you about the ISB YLP program, Indian School of Business Young Leadership Program. Okay. What is that? You defer your MBA. Your MBA, you will apply now in India's #1 world rank 22 college. Your masters will not start in 2022. It will start only in 2024 or 2025. That is, after working for 2 to 3 years, you can go ahead and you can join that. Leave all of it. It's only India's #1 college that gives you, no, World's number one college, Harvard and Stanford, give you the very, very similar program, the deferred MBA program. Some of the MIM programs in India, SPGen in Bombay, Great Lakes in Chennai, MISB Bocconi, topmost college in Italy, has a branch here in India, MISB Bocconi, right? Look at some of the MIM programs that are there, Masters in Management, NUS, NTU, SMU, right? Look into this, NUS, NTU, SMU, HC, right? Okay, you know what? You need to spend some 15, 20, 25 lakh rupees to do your masters in India in any of the IIMs. Okay, MIM, NUS, NTU, SMU are among the top 10 colleges in the world, and the fee to go ahead and study there is only 8 to 9 lakh Indian rupees. 8 to 9 lakh. For some of you, even lesser than your engineering, right? And if you're a confused soul, best option I've got. Masters in Engineering Management. As the word suggests, it's a techno managerial program. Techno managerial. Technical plus the managerial. It's a technical degree offered by a business school, right? That is what exactly happens here. Duke, Dartmouth, Cornell, Purdue, John Hopkins, the biggest colleges in the world are giving you business analytics, data analytics, operation research, logistics, supply chain. Now, what is so cool about this program? Have a look, guys. This last part is going to blow off your mind. So listen to me very, very clearly. Okay, why this is such a cool, such an interesting program is because whenever you go ahead, whenever you go ahead and you apply for any of these programs, right? Whenever you go ahead and apply for any of these programs, the best part is that your seniors cannot apply to this program. Listen to me again. Your seniors cannot apply to this program. People, those who are done with their engineering, they can't even think of applying to this program. So who can apply? Nitin, only and only the pre-final year, third year engineering students can apply. That means competition is one fourth gone, one fourth left, three fourth is gone. No working professional, no seniors, no super seniors, no one. Only and only for third years. Scholarships available only for the third years, right? And that's why I told you guys the competition for these programs is very, very less. The effort put is very, very minimum, but the output is maximum. Those who are looking for a master's abroad, you want more details, don't worry. End of the session, I'll give the separate details which are there. And to get into any of this program, you only need to write one exam, that is your GRE, graduate record examination. Write it whenever you want. Write it on your birthday, write it on your girlfriend's or boyfriend's birthday. Both of you can go and write it on the Valentine's Day as well, not a problem. Okay, write it for 5 times in a year. You don't like a score, you can write it again after 21 days. 5 years the score is valid. Right now, 2025, the score is valid for you. Is anything related to engineering asked? Nothing, man. Only in only 10th grade mathematics and English. In fact, Indian engineers have the highest quant score in the, the highest quant scores which are there. Why? We are engineers. We love maths, right? Isn't it? We are Indians basically. Correct. And it acts as a wonderful OR function. For that, one last question I would like to ask. Okay. I want all of you to answer it to me very, very honestly. How many of you, okay? How many of you are like absolutely sure? Okay. Or how many of you are like, hey, you know what? I have, so tell me how many of you have more than 80% in class 10th, 80% in class 12th or second POC, and also 8.5 CGPA till the last semester. How many of you have that? Quickly type in. Yes, I have. In case you don't have it, type in no. It's okay. I'm not going to judge you. Everyone knows that. Okay. 80%, if it's missing anywhere, type in no. It has to be 80, 18, 8.5 till the last semester. Type in yes if you have that, type in no if you don't. Very, very quickly. Yes, no, guys, very, very quickly. Very, very quickly, guys. Okay, okay, don't worry. I think most of you have, most of you don't have, don't worry. Why? Because, GRE acts as a Pavitra Ganga Jal, or what I say, like a very, very good deodorant that wipes out all the bad academics that are there for you. How do we do that? Simple, guys. When you apply for any of the top colleges abroad, they will look into your GRE score first. Even if you don't have a very, very great academics, you can compensate with a great GRE score. But what happens in India is you get a very good score in GATE, CAT, or any kind of score in GATE or CAT. They will first look into your 10th score, then 12th score, then engineering score, and then how much you scored in that particular test in that GATE or CAT after such a massive, competition that is there. So it acts as a blessing in disguise for people, those who don't have a very, very great CGPA or academics and planning to go for a master's abroad, right? So basically, guys, the end result is very, very simple. There are some very, very good masters that are available. There are some very, very good product degree, product core companies that are available that I discussed. you know what it requires to get into it. And as a very, very important takeaway from my session here today, guys, remember it, write it, note it somewhere, paste it near your laptop or your study table. Is that all of you will graduate by June, July of 2022? Whether it be it a job or be it a master's, everything will start by August, September of 2022. That is what is called as the fall intake, the fall of 2022. To get into any of these good job or to masters, you have to apply by August, September of 2021. I'll repeat again, to get into any of these jobs, any of these masters that I just discussed with you, even get a 1 rupee scholarship, you need to apply by August, September of 2021. Why? Why you need to do that? Understand that. Why you need to do that? Is because, guys, all of these colleges early bird deadline for masters abroad starts from August, September. Normal deadlines are there till October, November also. June, July, August, whoever applies, they get the scholarship. First come, first serve basis. What is point number two? If you are looking out for a job, which most of you are, go and ask your TPO department as well. There is something called as a day zero placement. Do you know what is day zero placement? The companies, the core companies, companies like Google, Amazon, Microsoft, they start hiring in the starting of your seventh semester. Seventh semester. Most of them take you in for a online or a recurring internship and offer you a PPO later. All of it starts with the start of your seventh semester. When does the seventh semester start? July, August of 2021. So basically, guys, you have got the next 8 to 10 months left. Master's degree for a master's abroad, getting a scholarship, getting a good admit, or no, Nitin, no, masters cannot afford, want to get a very, very good high paying job, the product of the core company. All you have is the next 8 to 10 months. And guys, trust me, I'm talking as a friend, as a senior, as an elder brother, probably some of you want to consider, is that if you really, really want to go ahead and do the entire process right, next 8 to 10 months is going to sort out the next 8 to 10 years of your life. And for that master's degree, or probably the core of the product company, whatever you will, please keep this backup option as the IT or the service company, right? So on a concluding note, I would like to page up, ask a very, very interesting case study that happened with one of our students. Okay. So understand and then, probably answer it in a very, very practical manner. So we had a student in Pooja, 9.9 CGPA, tier 1 college, right? Wrote the GRE, got a 333 out of 340. Okay. Now she went ahead and, sat for placement for some of the top companies as well. Quickly type in what is Pooja's chances to get into those universities or to get into those universities, companies or universities. Good, average, or below average, or bad. Quickly type in the answer. What are Pooja's chances to get into those colleges or the companies? Definitely good. Okay. We had another student named Rahul. Now, Rahul was a rock star. Why Rahul was a rock star? Because Rahul was a 6.5 CGPA holder, a Royal Mechanical Engineer from a normal, tier 2, chumma random college. Okay. 308 he got in GRE. He also applied to 5 top universities and sat for placement to some of the top companies that are some of the companies that are there. Okay. By the way, he had 3 gold medals in the college also. You know what are those gold medals? 3 backlogs basically. Okay. So tell me, what are Rahul's chances? Good, average, bad, very, very bad, or leave all of it. As compared to Pooja, what are Rahul's chances? As compared to Pooja, what are Rahul's chances? Tell me in comparison of Pooja. Average, average, below average, average. Okay, okay, average, below average is what you say. Okay, now most of you, I'm pretty sure most of you would have understood that, hey, you know what, Nitin, if we're asking this, then definitely thing doesn't look the way it is, very, very simple, right? So definitely you need to go ahead and you need to have a very, very interesting understanding of that, probably what happened. Have a look. Pooja and Rahul applied to the same bunch of colleges. Pooja got rejected in 4 out of 5 universities that she applied for. It's an actual case study, guys. I'm not even joking. She got rejected for all the top companies, got a 5 lakh per annum IT company offer. Coming from a tier 1 college, that is the offer she got. Masters also that was offered was not her first choice. But what happened to Rahul? 6.5 CGPA, mechanical guy, tier 2, backlogs. Guy got a call from University of Michigan Ann Arbor, admit with 100% scholarship. It's an actual case study, guys. $1,800 per month as a stipend. And third point is my favorite. Third point is my favorite. Parallelly, got her offer in Mercedes Benz as a design engineer here in Bangalore with a 10 lakh per annum as a starting salary. A bit shocking, right? How can this happen? How did it happen, right? Correct, isn't it? right? Right? That happened, right? Why? I'll tell you. I'll tell you why. Why did all of you said that? Hey, you know what? Pooja had great chances and Rahul had average chances or bad chances. Because in India, we only run behind one thing. We only judge ourselves, our friends, our family based on one thing that is there. What is that? We all make a judgment based on only one thing. What is that, guys? I know you know the answer. What is that? Why did you say that Pooja had great chances? Because looking at her, very good Farhat, very good result, marks, CGPA. Correct, Sanjana. Absolutely correct. Marks, CGPA, academics. Oh, 6 CGPA, bad student, 9 CGPA, good student. Guys, I'm not telling you marks is not important, getting CGPA is okay, and 9 CGPA isn't. Understand the point. Let me break that myth for you in which you're living right now. You go and apply to any top college, you go and apply to any of the top companies that are there. Marks are important, but the weightage given to marks is only 20%. That's it. 20, 20%. So what is the rest 80%? I hope all of you have guessed it by now. That 80% is that X factor that I've been discussing, and that X factor is your profile. Guys, please understand that X factor is your profile. Very, very, very important. That X factor is not there, is going to be a it's going to be a flop show, right? Think about it. Okay, I'll give you no offense to anyone, right? But think about it. Have you seen, right? In a lot of newspaper article news, you will see that someone was a rickshaw puller's son, someone was a laborer worker's son or a daughter, made it to this particular college, got a scholarship in Harvard and MIT. You are in a much better position than them. Then how come that happened? Because they did not worry about marks, but they worry on what they are learning. What is the kind of profile they have? Do you think everyone will apply with a 9 CGPA, 6 CGPA only? Scholarship can be given to everyone? No. Now let me move to the second point. That is about masters. For those who are looking out for a job, go and do a Google search of this name called as Abdullah Khan. Abdullah Khan, a guy from Mumbai, last year, March 2019, got placed in a company that became the talk of the entire nation. This guy comes from a college called as LR Tiwari College of Engineering. It's a normal tier 2, tier 3 Dabba college. People living in Bombay only don't know about this college. This guy from this college got placed into Google 1.2 crore package. You guys being CSIT engineers must have read it. You know what was CGPA? 6.7 CGPA. Think about it. Why? One of the best excellent profile in the entire country. Google offered 1.2 crore. Guys, this profile is the make it or break it for you. That is what you need to focus on the next 8 to 10 months. Trust me, your life is sorted. As simple as that. Right? All of you understood, yes or no? Now, guys, I know I must have bored you guys a lot today, right? Isn't it? Don't worry, I won't continue further. But I have a very interesting question for all of you. How many of you genuinely want to know? Okay, Nathan, we got today that profile building is very important. But how do I build profile? What kind of projects, what kind of internship, what is the kind of thing that colleges look out for or the companies look out for? How many of you want to know how do I build a profile to get a very good admit or to get a very good job? Type in me. Those who don't want to type in not me. It's okay. Very quickly. Very quickly. Very quickly. Okay, cool, great, right? So don't worry, guys. I wouldn't take a lot of your time here right now. What I'll do is, I invite you to be a part of my WhatsApp community that is there. Now, my WhatsApp community deals exclusively. You'll see a lot of your friends from the other department also join in the WhatsApp group, right? I'm going to have a session not now, 1 hour, 1 hour 15 minutes later, not now, around 6:15. I will have a very interesting discussion. In this discussion, what I'm going to discuss is how do you get into some very good colleges? How do you make it into some of the very good companies that are there, right? What is the kind of profile that is required and how do you build to get into it? But listen to me, one last instruction before I wrap up the session. Please do not join both the WhatsApp group. It's a WhatsApp API. All of you know how does API works, right? If your number is in both the particular group, your number will automatically will be revoked. So listen to the instructions very clearly. For people those are absolutely sure, Nitin, I want to go for a master's abroad only. I have discussed at home. GRE is what I want to write and get to a master's abroad degree. Right? Go for my higher education abroad. Type in join in the higher education group. For those who are like, hey, you know what, Nitin? I am very clear. No, I don't want to go for a master's. I want to earn more and learn more. For that, I want to get into good core or a product company. Placement is my number one priority. Okay. Join the placement of the job wala group. Second option, Nitin, I would love to go to master's, but not now after 2-3 years. Okay. So, boss, if you want to go after 2 to 3 years, first you have to get a very good job, right? Otherwise, how will you have the relevant work experience? So again, jobs becomes your number one priority. Job, the placement of the job wala group. And third, Nitin, I'm very confused. Should I go for a master's? Should I go for a job? Don't be confused because job masters is a long, it's a holistic process. I wouldn't say long or tough, holistic. If you have not discussed yet, at least be prepared with a backup with a very, very good job so that I can think about it later also. Join the placement group again. So basically, guys, only for those who are looking out for a master's and that too masters abroad, and you have discussed at home, you plan to write GRE, join the higher education abroad group. Rest everyone join the placement group that is there. Okay. So what I want all of you to do is all of you quickly take out your phone. Take out your phone. Must be in your hand. I know some of you are scrolling through Instagram also right now. Correct. Right. So take out your phone. Must be in your hand. Go ahead and open your Mozilla Firefox, anything that is there. Okay. Anything that is there. Go ahead and open that. Okay. Follow a very, very simple instruction. You see this particular link that is there on your screen, 1.2.w view.ww. Type this particular link in your in your entire process that is there in your Safari, Mozilla, Firefox, Chrome, whatever browser you have. Okay, type it there, and it'll just ask for your basic, for your phone number and your email ID and all, and it'll take you to the WhatsApp group. Join in the correct WhatsApp group. Do not join both the WhatsApp group. Join in Masters Abroad only if you have discussed at home. Otherwise, you have got the other group option that are there, right? Please do that. I will share the link in the chat option also that is there. Okay, please go ahead, quickly join in the group. Type in a done for a confirmation, guys. Type in a done for a confirmation, right? Take out your phone, go to your Google Chrome, Mozilla, Firefox, Safari, Opera, whatever browser do you use. I hope you know no one is using that Chinese UC browser and all, right? Okay, open this particular link, right? 1.2.view/ww. Okay, go ahead and type this URL, and you can go ahead and you can do it. As simple as that. Guys, can you please confirm if you have already joined the group? You just need to type in a done if you have joined a particular WhatsApp group. Very, very quickly, guys. Amit Hegde, thank you so much for the confirmation. They have been very, very active. Very, very good. Vibhav, awesome. Only 2 folks from the entire class have joined the group. The rest don't want to know. Yes, there's some very, very interesting key takeaways. Shivani Akash, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Sanjana, Vishal, Shivani, Vaibhav. Okay, great. Right. So guys, please join in. Ankita, thank you so much. Farhat, okay, thank you so much. Sanjana, Shivani, Akash. Okay, great. Right. So thank you so much, guys, for giving this very, very wonderful opportunity to interact with all of you. Don't forget to be active in the group, because in the group we are going to have a very, very interesting discussion with you. And 6 o'clock the session starts. So please get up now. Go ahead, have a cup of tea or a coffee, do your Diwali ka, cleaning and everything if you're doing, and join me 30-40 minutes at 6 o'clock. I'll just take your, and you will get the entire thing. If you really like the session, how was the session, guys? Did you like it? How was it? Quickly type in, give me a very, very honest feedback. You have been talking like friends, so I really want to have a very honest feedback. If you really like this, it was even 1% useful to you, probably what I'll do is, next session we are going to have a blast. We are going to have a lot of fun. The link for that session and everything, you will be getting it in the in the group that is there, right? So guys, do not forget, this was like episode number 1. That is like season finale. Okay, so that is the thing, right? Vibhav, thank you so much. Vishal, Sanjana, Chetna, Amit. Right, if you really like this, then probably the next session will be going to be a blast. Do not forget, and please be active in the group. I hope everyone has filled this up. This is mandatory and it's very, very important to do this up, right? And I wish you all the best, and I will see each and every one of you at 6 p.m. Thank you so much, and over to you, Pradeep sir. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Nitin sir, for sharing some enlightenment on what to build and what to be the X factor. So I hope, and I feel that there are lot many takeaways from this session. On behalf of the management, on behalf of principal, dean, or HOD, and all the entire fraternity. We thank Nitin Ravi sir and Stanley sir for sparing their time and talking to our students. Students, if anybody have any questions,
Thank you so much.
yeah, students, if any questions you have, you can just unmute yourself and ask the questions, or you can type in the chat box as well. Okay, one or two questions you can take and you can wind up. Yes, anybody? Any questions? Stanley sir, any
I
words
hope
from you? Yeah, yeah, Stanley sir, any words from you?
yes, I'm very thankful, especially to Pradeep sir, who has been so cooperative in organizing this event. And on behalf of Career Labs, I would like to thank Pradeep sir also, and thank you all the students for having this session. I hope this session was useful to you, and I request you to please utilize this platform. Right.
Yeah, thank
Once
you so
again,
much,
I
Pradeep
thank
sir.
you,
I
sir.
mean, it was very, very kind of you to have given us this opportunity. And as I told you guys, the kind of insight that we discussed, that is what we plan to go ahead and add some value. And if it's definitely come for the session also at in the evening, we will have more and more discussion and learn more and more. Doesn't the learning doesn't stop here, right? So again, thank you so much, Pradeep sir, and the entire faculties and the department to have given this opportunity. And thank you so much, Stanley sir, as well, for allowing me to have such interesting discussion with the student. Yeah, thank you, sir.
Yes, thanks a lot. Thank you for your valuable time. Anybody have anything to say, or just we'll just wind up?
If anything, probably don't want to ask right now. Don't worry. In the next session also, we'll have some Q and A's and everything this there. I'll also get you how you can contact me or my team as well. So don't worry. If you don't have anything right away, you can probably collate it and we can bring it at 6 p.m. also, and we can have a discussion.
Yes, yes. Okay, thanks a lot. Thank you everyone for
Thank you,
joining us.
everyone. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
And
Thank you, Nathan.
yeah, thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
Bye bye.
yeah,
Thank you, sir.
yeah. Okay, thank you. Bye bye. Bye bye.